Today marks the beginning of the Idaho Republican State Convention, and Republicans from every corner of our state are gathering here in Meridian to conduct the business of the Idaho Republican Party. Over the next several days, delegates will debate and adopt platform planks. We will consider resolutions that express the priorities of Idaho Republicans. We will establish party rules, and we will elect party leadership. This is not merely a formality. This is how the grassroots works within our Republican form of government, and the platform adopted by the delegates helps guide the priorities of the Republican legislators. The resolutions adopted by the delegates communicate the will of Idaho Republicans on issues of public policy, and the rules adopted by delegates determine how our party functions moving forward. In short, this convention is one of the most important expressions of self-government available to Idaho Republicans. And today, one of the candidates running for chairman of the Idaho Republican Party, Mark Fuller, released a newsletter containing 2 paragraphs that caught my attention. I'm going to put them here on the screen, and I'm going to encourage you to read them very carefully. He wrote, "Let me also be clear about the future. If I'm elected to serve as chairman of the Republican Party of Idaho, no foreign government will hold any influence whatsoever over the positions, the actions, or the support extended to Republican candidates by the Republican Party of Idaho. Our party will answer to the people of Idaho and no one else." Very important paragraph, but what especially stood out to me was the next paragraph. It was a quote from George Washington that followed that really I want to draw your attention to. Washington warned us of exactly this in his farewell address. He cautioned us that the nation which indulges towards another an habitual hatred or a habitual fondness is in some degree a slave, led astray from its own duty and its own interest. He then gave what may be the most important warning of all. He said, foreign influence is one of the most baneful foes of Republican government. Think about that for a moment. Those aren't my words. They're not the words of a candidate for the Idaho GOP chair. Those are the words of George Washington, the father of our country. He warned that a free people must always guard against a foreign influence. He warned that excessive attachment to another nation can be just as dangerous as hostility towards one, because both can lead a people away from their own interests and their own duty. That warning was true in 1796, and it's true today in 2026. And it speaks directly to the principle that I believe every Idaho Republican should embrace. We are Idaho first. We are America first. And that means the people of Idaho must govern themselves. No foreign government should influence the platform of the Idaho Republican Party. No foreign government should influence the resolutions adopted by the Idaho Republicans. And no foreign government should influence the priorities of Idaho lawmakers. And no foreign government should influence the leaders chosen to represent Idahoans. This principle must apply equally to every nation. It applies to nations that are hostile to the United States. It applies to nations that are friendly to the United States. It applies to our military allies. It applies to our trading partners. It applies to nations with which Americans may share cultural or religious or historical or ideological ties. The standard must be the same for everyone, because the question is not whether a foreign nation is a friend or a foe. The question is whether Idahoans will govern Idaho. And the question is whether Americans will govern America. And the question is whether our leaders will place the interests of the people they represent above the interests of any foreign government under any circumstance. So today, I'm going to respectfully challenge all 3 candidates seeking to lead the Idaho Republican Party: Mark Fuller, Stephen Thayn, and the incumbent Dorothy Moon. I ask each of you to publicly declare that Idaho is Idaho first, that America is America first, and that no foreign nation, no foreign government, and no foreign interest will have any influence whatsoever over the positions, the priorities, the platform, the resolutions, the endorsements, or the actions of the Idaho Republican Party. Not China, not Russia, not Ukraine, not Israel, not Saudi Arabia, not Qatar, not any nation. Because the Republican Party of Idaho should answer to the people of Idaho. And the state of Idaho should answer to the people of Idaho. And the United States of America should answer to the American people. Nothing more and nothing less. Good luck on the campaign to all 3 candidates, and we'll see you in Meridian.